Namaste from me to you. I am Sharmila and I welcome you all lovingly to the Swayambhu family. Continuing with our series on stress, anxiety, and depression, today I come out with a topic, the most important person. Now I'll put a question to all of you. Who is the most important person in your life? Have you answered? What's your answer? It might be my father, my mother, my husband, my wife, my child, my son, my daughter. So there will be many more answers for this. But if you have answered one thing, like what if somebody will tell me who is the most important person, I will say I am the most important person for me. So you will ask one more thing. If you say you are the most important person, that means you are selfish? No, I don't consider it selfish at all. Because when I am important for myself, I will look into it that I am very healthy, I am very confident, I will have good relationships, I will see to it that there is a growth in my career. If I am a student, I'll see to it what is best for me. If I am a housewife, I'll see it what is the best food that I can cook today. So when I do this, does it mean I'm selfish? Because when I am looking after myself, indirectly each and every one of them who is connected with me will benefit. So the first priority is you. So the first thing what you have to take is take care of yourself. See that your cup is always full. So what will be in that cup? What is there in the cup is what you put into it. Suppose you are a person who sees that you are very important for yourself, you will see that you put into that cup all the emotions which are good for you. It might be happiness, it might be good relationship, it might be having a balanced career, it might be having happiness not only in your relationship but also when you go out, the way you present yourself in your office to your colleagues. So this is your cup which is full. Now when your cup is full, it starts overflowing. When your cup is full, it starts overflowing. So if I say I am important, I will also say this, what is inside the cup is mine, and what overflows and what will overflow from that cup which is filled with happiness, confidence, health, wealth, the same thing will overflow from that cup. So what is in the cup is mine, what overflows from the cup is for everyone to take it. The second part of valuing yourself is respecting yourself, and who is more important is unpack your baggage of the past, and when people give feedbacks to you, accept them. Now when I say unpack the baggage, we always come forward in our life thinking about all the events of the past, and what happens is with we human beings, we are more into what was a negative aspect in the past rather than the positive aspect. So always carry the good memories of the past with you, and if there are any past painful memories, just put it out into a dry well and you come forward. You come forward unpacking all those baggages, because the more baggage from the past, the more you will not feel important for yourself, the more you will not have that self-respect and love for yourself. Now why I say feedback? See, when feedback is what keeps us motivated. Criticism is also a type of feedback. You may say there are people who don't like us and they criticize, but if they criticize, if one person criticizes, you feel okay, it's okay. You just say okay, it's maybe, we don't know what were their emotions in criticizing. But if you get the same criticism from the second person or the third person, then look into it. If people say you are not practical, or you live in the dream world, you are very mean, you are very cunning, so what you do is You take this feedback to improve yourself. Now, when you are important for yourself, we also have to take that feedbacks to see where I can improve. I have to improve here. If somebody has told me that I am not practical, then let me see how can I make myself more practical. If somebody feels that I am very mean or I am very cunning, let me look into my behavior from the time, like when I feel okay, let me see okay how I was, how did I come till here. So from the past to the present, let me look into my behavior. If I can change, then I can make myself more important for myself. Because more important for myself does not mean I am selfish. I am making myself important so that I respect myself, and when I know to love and respect myself, I will give the same love and respect to the people whom I am connected with. So what happens is, when we get connected, and if a person who is giving you the feedback is your friend or your spouse or your parent, then you ask them like, where did you feel I've not been right, so that I can unpack my baggage. Maybe it has come from the past, because every belief, every emotions is not of the present. We have carried that from the past till the present. So you can ask them, you help me where I am wrong and how I can correct myself. So in this way, you unpack your baggage, you throw the luggage which is not necessary, and you just come forward. Now, the next important point to improve your self importance is, you can change your life by changing your thoughts. Now, I'll give you a small exercise. Small exercises. You just sit where you are, close your eyes, take a deep breath, see that your spine is straight, your shoulders are straight. Take a deep breath now. As you take in that deep breath, tell to yourself, I give all meaning to everything I see, hear, feel about myself. I give all meaning to everything I see, hear, feel about myself. So, if I am the most important person for myself, what picture will I create inside me? What picture will I visualize? So, as you're closing your eyes, what picture will you visualize about yourself? That you're very happy, confident, you're very healthy, you're wealthy, you're prosperous, you're abundant. So you keep on telling, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, I am abundant. You give these feelings inside yourself of goodness. When you see yourself, you feel about it. What happens is, naturally your emotions change, and you feel that yes, this is what I want, and here I feel my self importance. But reverse it, cut it, and if you see yourself as crazy, as a negative person, as a wounded person, you go and you show your anger to people, you show your ego to people, you show your pride to people. What do you see yourself as? You will again see yourself as a crazy, negative person who is not liked by anyone. Not liked by anyone, but will you like yourself? Will you feel the importance for yourself when you see yourself in such a picture? So what picture do you want about yourself to feel that importance? Think about it yourself. In Hindi we say, Swayam vichar kijiye. Now there will be a question within you, how can I feel that I am very important? How can I feel my self-importance? How can I give that love when right now the situation is not allowing me to feel so? In what way can I be grounded? This all will make me grounded with all these exercises. But how can I be grounded when my mind is in a turmoil? When I don't know how to pay my EMIs? When I don't know what will be the next day for me? So what should I do at that time? Okay, what's the best alternative can I choose at a situation when I feel lost? So for example, I know about a person, yes, in this situation that we are in now, he found it very difficult to pay the EMIs and lot of loans and all. So what he did was, he had a very big house. He disposed that, he went to a smaller house. So whatever a little bit of EMIs he paid. And also his child was going to a very big school where a lot of fees had to be paid. So he just did the change. The child went to a school where the fees was less. So you will say that means we have to do all these changes. But I'll tell you one thing: properties, things which you have lost once, you can regain it. But life gone is gone forever. So please just look into it. What is worth it? Is the property worth it, or is our life? There will be one more question. When I do this, there will be many people who will laugh. You need not bother about the people who will laugh at you. See how good you can go forward with this situation along with your parents or your spouse and your children. Do they understand you very well? Then sit together, talk about it and say, this is where we are and do we have alternatives? You can ask each and every family member, do we have alternatives? Check for alternatives. And remember, this is a present situation. This is in the now. So let us see what we can do much better to do something now. Check for alternatives. Please check for alternatives. There are many alternatives. We need not think, log kya kahenge. First, let's see what can we do better for ourselves. Please. Instead of thinking, what will people say? Realize what you can do at this situation. For example, you are walking on the road and your leg is stuck in the mud, in a muddy road. Your slipper is stuck there. Now what will you do? Will you go into the victim mode and say, every time I walk on the road, my leg gets stuck, and why it's only me? Why not others? So instead of that, take a small step of removing your leg from there slowly, slowly, because all these steps can't be taken all together at once. You have to take every step very slowly. Take a step and just move on. Maybe your slipper is broken, it's fine. If you can mend it, mend it. If you can't, just throw it there. It's okay. But at least take small steps where you can see, I have an alternative and I can move forward. Instead of taking yourself into the victim mode and feeling that I am a loser, there is no big loser than me. No, you just will say, I am confident enough to move over from one step to the other and I am just going on with the next. Take small steps. Know that your life is bigger than any bad moment. Your life is not defined by that one moment. Now you may say that I don't feel that I don't get the feeling of being self-important. Why? Because I have done so many mistakes in the past. Tell me, which human being is there in this world who has not done a mistake in his past? In the past, all of us have done mistakes, but we have learned from those mistakes and we have come forward. So the past resentment, the past anger, the past fear, the past guilt is in the past. Just put it to the past. See what are the lessons you have learned from that which has made you a better human being, and move forward. As you move forward, taking all the lessons from the past, what are you going to do is, see how much you can do, make yourself better and better each day. And as you are doing yourself better and better each day, you will become a more loving self of yourself. Being important for yourself is loving yourself and respecting yourself each day better and better. And as you move forward, the way you connect to people, the way you connect to the society should be your primary aim. As you move forward loving yourself, don't think of putting people down or hurting people. Your loving yourself should not hurt anybody, even by thoughts or by actions. Do good. If you can't do good, please don't do bad for anyone through your actions or through your words. Please control your ego and pride. Your ego and pride does not make you a person who is very important for himself. You have to have the humility. You should have the humbleness. You should be respectful to other people's opinions. But always when you respect yourself, naturally you will be respectful to others. But when you are filled with ego and pride, you don't get that respect towards others because you are not respecting yourself. Be the best of what you are doing. You are you and I am I. You can't be me and I can't be you. So suppose, for example, you are a clerk in the bank. Be the best clerk. I can't be that. I am a teacher. So I am the best teacher because I try to make myself better and better in my teaching in wherever I go. So same way, if you are a baker, you be the best baker, best where you give the best cakes and best confectionaries that people come searching for you. So you are you. I can't be you or you can't be me. So this is what is loving yourself and making yourself more important each and every day by giving your best, not only to yourself, but when you say that I am important, you bring out the best even to the people connected you, and when you offer your services, you will be offering the best services possible. So to conclude, I can only tell this much: be in the driver's seat of your own life, or life will drive you without any direction. That's all from me today. Meet you in my next video. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed, and take care. Be happy always.